Yo, what's up guys? Universal Mastery. So what I do on my channel is I take the occult sciences and I break them down to a practical level so that you can get real actual results. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about in today's video is a Goetic demon by the name of Andras. Stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing that I want to say is you got to go and check out my Patreon. It's going to be the first link in the description. I have a very important video in my Patreon, which is going to be a step-by-step video breakdown of exactly how to make contact with a spirit. Okay, how to do an invocation with a spirit. Once again, it's a step-by-step breakdown video showing you exactly how to do that. In order to gain access to that video, it's going to cost $9.95 a month, which literally comes out to less than $1 a day. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to afford that for the value that's being offered. And you'll be gaining access to an additional video weekly that will not be on my YouTube channel, and you can conversate with me whenever you want about the occult. So other than that, I'm going right into it. So today we're talking about Andras. Okay, so here we go. So Andras, pronounce Andras, works good in groups, as in breaking them up. Andras can help you defeat a group of people whom you consider your enemies. He can create arguments, mistrust, and jealousy for purposes of divide and conquer. He can also do this for only a couple of people, say for a breakup spell. If there is someone in charge whom you do not wish to be, such as a boss, you can call on Andras to make people distrust this person to the point of eventually hating him or her. Andras can also help in curses, astral travel, and transformation. Andras does not mess around with dabblers of black magic, and you must be serious and dedicated to call him. Andras is straightforward and does not like his time being wasted and can be temperamental. He should be approached with respect, focus, and a clear goal in mind. Be very clear because he is black and white with results. Be careful what you wish for kind of spirit. Okay, so you know that's that. I'm gonna read off the rest of the attributes for Andras, and then I'm gonna go into a little bit of my experience with him, just a brief touch on it. Okay, so the level of working with Andras is going to be advanced. Okay, so you're gonna want to be, once again, as it's saying, you're gonna want to have your feet wet. Okay, you're not gonna, maybe this isn't the spirit that you want to start with when you first start your magical path. Then again, maybe it is. Maybe you feel drawn towards it. If you feel drawn towards it, don't let any of this hold you back from doing that. But just remember that you are working with a spirit that is very straightforward to the point. And if you just have a bunch of petty ideas and you think that you can just call on a demon and just say, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, and be very petty about it and not try to improve yourself, doesn't seem like Andras is going to be the best spirit for that. He's not going to be a good demon for that. Matter of fact, it might end up biting you in the ass. So the tarot is going to be 10 of Wands. Okay, the planet is going to be Pluto and Mars. The metal is going to be silver and iron. The element is going to be fire. The color is going to be violet, purple. The plant is going to be violet. The incense is going to be jasmine. The zodiac, Sagittarius. And the demonic N, here it is, Ente ama Andras ane. Ente ama Andras ane. Ente ama Andras ane. I'm going to say it one more time. Ente ama Andras ane. Whew, I can feel his presence. So yeah, so that's going to be the description for Andras. Let me give you a little bit of an experience of what I have with him. So once again, this is going to go for a lot of the Goetic demons. There are going to be times in your life, and I'm going to speak for myself right now. There's been many times in my life where these demons have had influences in my life, meaning they've shown up, they've done things in my life, they've helped me out in certain areas, they've taught me things, they showed me, you know, what I shouldn't be doing, all things in this nature. But you know, at these specific times, I wasn't always aware that they were working in my life. Now that I've gotten to a level of self-development where I'm specifically focusing on occult matters, I'm focusing on psychic abilities, I'm focusing on trying to be able to tune into the astral and etheric realm, and you know, attune myself to these, you could say, these spirits, these angels, demons, and you know, daemons, things in that nature. I'm picking up on the fact that a lot of these demons have worked in my life when I wasn't aware of it. So just to throw that out there, that was just food for thought. So you don't, what I'm getting at here is you don't necessarily, like, these demons can work in your life and you don't have to be aware of it for them to help you out or for them to work in your life. So there's chances, and this doesn't go for everybody, but I'm saying that there are some chances and there are some times where they will be working in your life and you have no idea. So you may already have a connection with one of these demons or a spirit like this, and then you, like, let's say you read this description on here and you're like, oh, only for advanced practitioners, I'm scared to work with that being. But in reality, that being's already helped you many times and you actually already have somewhat of a connection with it. So you always want to trust yourself, you always want to trust your gut and make your own best decision if you can. So yeah, so for Andras, my experience with Andras was I was going to get a massage, and you know, I was kind of dealing with some issues when it came to my neurology. So what was because I've been doing some heavy work in the clip off, and the clip off takes a toll on your system if you're initiating if you're initiating pretty heavily in it. I mean, regardless, the clip off is going to be a very profound experience. It's going to be a very impactful experience, to say the least. And I've been doing a lot of physical initiations through the clip off, meaning that I'm working with all those spheres and they're manifesting in the physical world around me. And they're causing certain challenges to appear, and because there's areas of myself where I was holding myself back and that was causing external manifestations, and that's also part of the nature of the clip-off. You know, it causes a sense of disbalance and disharmony, but you learn from that disbalance and you learn from that disharmony, and you realize that you need to center yourself for it to manifest, you could say, properly outside of yourself. So yeah, so I was going to get a massage because I was dealing with some neurology issues, meaning like my back was hurting me. I was just I was kind of like holding on to things I should have let go of. And I remember I was in the car and I was waiting to get my massage. I was there a little bit early, and I just pulled out my app, the Goetia Guide, and I was channeling a demon. I had this feeling and this urge to channel a demon that was just going to randomly pop up on the app, and I clicked it and Andras popped up. And before that, I hadn't consciously worked with Andras. I've never path worked with Andras before, but Andras popped up in that moment, and I just kind of sat down and I gazed at his sigil. And I read through the description, and obviously the description has a lot to do is painting Andras in the light of he can like conquer and divide, he can destroy your enemies, he can do, he can separate people that you don't like, he can fucking make people hate people that you don't like, which is all true, but he's also got another side to him where he's got a very regenerative side. He's also connected with Pluto. So in other words, Pluto is known to be the death and rebirth planet, and it's not necessarily that Pluto is going to be, the energy behind Pluto is going to give you that sense of rebirth. Like, it's not going to actually necessarily regenerate you, but it's going to place you in the right setting, it's going to place you in the right mindset, it's going to place you in the right environment to regenerate yourself as best as you can. So I hope that makes sense. I sat there and I meditated on Andras' sigil from the app, And next thing you know, I go in. I pretty much was asking him, because I was communicating with him telepathically, and I was like, just help me on my path, help me regenerate myself. Literally, this is what I'm saying. I'm like, help me, regenerate myself, help me get back to a high energetic state where I'm just I'm healing myself. Help me to do that. And Andras was totally there to help me out. He was totally there to help me regenerate myself, because he knows what I've been going through. He knows that I've been putting in a lot of work. I've been putting in a lot of effort, and I'm not fucking around. So he had no issues with helping me out on that in that area. And then I go and I get my massage. I walk in very shortly after, and my massage therapist she's massaging me. And then literally, because she was spiritual too, of course, because as within, as without, as above, so below. So when I connect with somebody that's going to be doing body healing work on me, of course my massage therapist is probably going to be aligned with her own spirituality, because she's going to be a more advanced type of healer than just your average massage therapist. Because that's what I'm attracting into my life. I needed someone that could actually heal me on that level. So yeah, she's doing the massage on me, and she's all about putting energy into the body. She's all about that. She knows about that. She knows how powerful it works when it comes to like Reiki and things of that nature. And then she just stops and she goes, I don't know what it is, but she says, you have something very powerful that's watching over you right now. She said, I don't know what it is, but something good is here right now. Something good is in the room right now, and it's watching over you. And immediately when she said it, I'm getting chills talking about it. Immediately when she said that, I knew that was Andras, and Andras was watching over that massage session, and he was making sure that she was massaging the correct areas on my body that I needed to be relieved in. So that was my quick experience with Andras. I definitely later down the road, I plan on path working literally all the Goetic demons later down the road. Right now I'm still working through the clip-off, and I still have some other things that are in the works, but I mean later down the road I definitely want to path work with Andras. I want to path work with all of the Goetic demons so that I can have a better understanding of exactly who they are individually. So other than that, that's going to wrap this video up. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, also hit the notification bell, because I'm posting videos as often as I can. And make sure you go and check out that Patreon for the exclusive video weekly and the ability to talk to me whenever you want with any questions about the occult. And I have that very powerful video on there that's already up about how to invocate a spirit like Andras, or how to invocate any demon that you want or feel drawn to, a step-by-step breakdown video. So that link is going to be the first link in my description under my Patreon, and I want to give a special shout out to the top tier 4 members already. Their names are going to be mentioned right under the Patreon link. So then drop down to the link below that. That's going to take you to the Streamlabs merch link, where I have a very powerful symbol of Hecate on a shirt. So make sure you check that out. Then go below that. It's going to take you to the Facebook community. You click that Facebook group. Then it's going to take you to the Facebook community page. There will be a pinned post that says join this group. That will be the private group. So go ahead and request to join that group, and I will add you in. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I love you. Until next time. Peace.